Good day everyone, I am Darren KG Pune and for today, I am going to tackle about TABA's model of curriculum development or as we call the grassroots approach. Hilda Taba was an architect, a curriculum theorist, a curriculum reformer, and a teacher educator. She wrote many books, especially in education, including The Dynamic of Education in 1932, Adolescent Character and Personality in 1949, School Cultures, Studies of Participation and Leadership in 1955, also Action Research, a Case Study in 1957, Curriculum Development and Practice in 1962, and the last one is Thinking Elementary School Children in 1964. Taba's definition of curriculum. Taba defines curriculum as a document containing a statement of the aims and of the specific objectives. It indicates some selection and organization of content. It either implies or manifests certain patterns of learning and teaching. Steps of Helda Taba's model of curriculum development. Helda Taba is the developer of this model of learning. Taba believed that there is a defined logical and sequential order in creating a curriculum. She promotes a down-top model, or as we call grassroots approach. Taba's grassroots models or approach has 7 steps as listed, advocating a major rule for teachers. The first one is the diagnosis of learners' needs. The teacher, who is also the curriculum designer, starts the process by identifying the needs of the students for whom curriculum is to be planned. For example, majority of students are unable to think critically. The first step in Taba's model is to diagnose the learner's needs. This involves identifying the learner's prior knowledge, skills, and interest, as well as their learning styles and any potential barriers to learning. This information can be gathered through a variety of methods such as observations, interviews, surveys, and standardized tests. The next one is formulation of objectives. After the teacher has identified the needs of learners that require attention, he or she specifies the objectives by which needs will be fulfilled. Once the learner's needs have been diagnosed, the next step is to formulate objectives. Objectives are statements that describes what the learners should be able to know or to do by the end of the learning experience. Objectives should be SMART, as specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. The third one is the selection of the content. The objectives selected or created suggest the subject matter or content of the curriculum. Not only objectives and the content should be matched, but also the validity and significance of the chosen content need to be determined. The relevance and significance of the content. The content of the curriculum is the material that will be used to help the learners achieve the objectives. Content should be selected that is relevant to the learners' needs and interest, and that is appropriate for their age and developmental level. Content should also be aligned with the objectives and should be of high quality. The next one is the organization of the content. A teacher cannot select content but must organize in it a particular sequence taking into consideration the maturity of learners, their academic achievement, and their interest. Content must be organized in a logical and sequential order. This will help the learners to make connections between different concepts and to build on their prior knowledge. There are a variety of ways to organize content, such as by topic, by chronology or by concept. The fifth one is the selection of learning experience. Content must be presented to students and they must be engaged with the content. At this point, teachers should select appropriate instructional methodology that will involve the student with the content. Learning experiences are the activities that the learners will engage in to learn the content. Learning experiences should be active, engaging, and relevant to the learners' needs and interests. Learning experiences should also be aligned with the objectives and the content. The next one is the organization of learning activities. The learning activities must be organized in a sequence depending both on content sequence and the learner's characteristics. The teacher needs to keep in mind the students he or she will be teaching. Learning activities must be organized in sequence that is appropriate for the learners. The sequence of learning activities should be based on the complexity of the content, the learner's prior knowledge, and the learner's learning style. The next one, or the last one, is the evaluation. The curriculum planner, the teacher must be determined the objectives have been accomplished to assess the, ach- the, adju- the achievement of learning objectives, evaluation, procedures need to be designed. Evaluation is the process of assessing how well the learners have achieved the objectives. Evaluation should be ongoing and should provide feedback to both to the learners and the teacher. The feedback can be used to improve the curriculum and to help the learners to improve their performance. Strengths of using TABA model. This model taps into higher order thinking skills, builds comprehension skills such as inference, synthesizing, and summarizing. Gifted learners will thrive with opportunities to explore questions with multiple correct answer. Questioning is open-ended, no clear right or wrong response. When grouped together, students work collaboratively with others to build speaking and learning skills, provides an opportunity for healthy classroom discussions before and after generalizations are made. Limitations of using Taba model can can be difficult for some students to handle the open-ended aspects of the model. Without clear direction, it may be difficult for teacher to plan and prepare questions for the path of the student's take. Difficult to adapt for all subjects or at least for some types of text. Text must be chosen in advance. So, and the benefits of TABA models of curriculum development. TABA's model of curriculum is a comprehensive and systematic approach can be used to develop high quality curricula. This model is also flexible and can be adapted to meet the specific needs of different learners and contexts. TABA's model curriculum development is a valuable tool for curriculum developers. The model provides a clear and systematic approach to developing high quality curriculum that are aligned with the needs of learners. Again, here are the 7 steps of Hilda Taba's model approach or the grassroots approach. The first one is the diagnosis of learner needs, formulation of objectives, selection of the content, organization of the content, selection of learning experiences, organization of learning activities, and the last one is the evaluation. That would be all. Thank you.